Thank you for joining us as we define a new standard for data protection with zero key management for the quantum era. In this session, we will dive into the power of post quantum cryptography and our sovereign encryption service, showcasing how Eclypses microtoken exchange ensures secure and seamless data exchange across any network. Prepare with us for the quantum horizon in 2030 and discover how our cutting-edge technology already helps businesses like yours stay ahead of evolving threats with the highest available level of confidentiality and integrity in data communications. We're all familiar with the phrase data is the new oil. It's been with us since 2006. However, data has become much more than a resource. Today, it truly is the lifeblood of our digital world. Unfortunately, the security controls which have protected our data well for so long as it moves across the network were never intended to defend against the 21st century threats such as quantum, and by 2030 it's been asserted that all traditional encryption schemes will either already have been broken or will be vulnerable to compromise from quantum powered attacks. In the quantum era, it's been predicted that attacks will become faster, more numerous and more damaging, and that the consequences of any breach will be deeper and far longer lasting. The quantum era is expected to present many amazing and unexpected opportunities for good, with the ethical use of the power and speed expected from this new and innovative technology. However, it is prudent to take reasonable preparations to defend against the malicious use powered by such tools. And post-quantum cryptography is a solution available today to run on existing hardware and across existing networks. We don't need quantum computers to utilize post-quantum cryptography. And government, regulators and auditors are already beginning to ask these three questions. How are you preparing for the quantum era? And who's the responsible owner for delivering that change? And what are the priority risks already on your risk register? Major economies around the world have already defined a quantum safe horizon in 2030 and mobilized their national investments and programs with international collaboration to prepare against the anticipated threats. And this is where NIST has set the leading position on the technical standards for post-quantum protection. The objectives and themes in these strategies are generally consistent across the leading geographies. We have an executive order in the USA, we have national security guidance and regulatory frameworks in the UK, and the EU has a task force for post-quantum. Singapore and Australia have set some very clear objectives for 2030 for quantum protection. And the governments, regulators and security agencies are regularly publishing quantum updates now across many industries. And to reinforce the point about international collaboration, quantum featured recently at the World Economic Forum, where the Swiss Financial Market Authority emphasized the need for globally aligned standards in their statement. And this is where NIST have asserted a leadership position and created new encryption algorithms for the quantum era. NIST began to consider the challenges from quantum threats in 2016, and Eclypses was founded very shortly after in 2017 and created version 1 of our data protection in transit solution. NIST have now released 3 different algorithms for different uses and a backup algorithm, and it's widely believed that ML-Chem is quantum safe and secure against the adversarial nation states who are likely to possess a quantum computer. Now, we have followed the standards from NIST and implemented the Crystal's Kyber algorithm in the core of our modular product. And this has been taken through formal FIPS 140 level 3 conformance testing, which is the highest level of security certification available for software. And our sovereign encryption service protects data in transit across any network, and is available from all the major cloud service providers through their regular subscription services, in addition to traditional deployments on premises. So to describe how our solution operates, Eclypses microtoken exchange secures data at the application layer before any network session or network transport layer controls. Once our MTE relays have established a shared state of trust using crystals Kyber and entropy, they encrypt every payload differently using ephemeral and constantly rotating keys. This is not a network session, this is a shared state of trust at the application layer, layer 7. We don't export any cryptographic materials, we do not act as a key broker, we don't deploy any agents, and our solution operates wholly within your architecture. We were designed to avoid the operational complexity and cost of any key distribution, we don't need certificate management, and we enable secure key exchange. Using our technology, your data is insulated from threats as it transitions across an unknowable network journey where the network controls may vary with zero key management. Whether you are taking prudent preparations for the quantum horizon, or if you wish to simplify and streamline the protection of your data using zero key management, Eclypses successfully removes these key threats. You cannot intercept or decrypt any data. You can't manipulate the data, and the data can't be sniffed from the wire. Therefore, the secrets cannot be derived, and any tokens or credentials can't be stolen. Inherently, we provide embedded endpoint verification of our MTE relays, and we demonstrate immutable data transmission. We don't replace your investments in TLS or any firewall technologies. We certainly recommend defense in depth, but we don't require any bespoke integrations to operate across the typical API-enabled cloud architectures. We deliver a self-managing, self-healing solution where your quantum safe keys are never exposed. In a typical cloud deployment on a representative architecture, you can deploy our encryption service in just minutes. Once downloaded from your preferred marketplace through your existing subscription, we're generally deployed into a Kubernetes container. Once we're configured with an IP address and a shared secret and placed in the route to the destination application, that's it, we're done. There's no change to the back end and no change to the user experience. To deliver self-managing, FIPS certified, secured data in motion. Importantly, we're not just about your hyperscale API-enabled cloud architectures. We have deployment models which protect your data with quantum-safe encryption across any network, from connected cars, IoT devices, smart medical sensors, or assembly line robots, as well as browser sessions, large language models, blockchain ingress and egress, and mobile applications. No keys, no worries, just send it. We'd like to leave you with some next steps as we move together towards 2030. Follow these 5 steps towards quantum preparedness and grow faster with data protection that removes friction, not freedom. Walk, don't run, start now, and please keep going. To find out more about us and our approach to post-quantum cryptography, just search for Eclypses in your preferred cloud marketplace or find us on eclypses.com. Thank you for your time and attention. We look forward to your call.